Hello and welcome back to the Monsters of Monster Hunter Double Cross, where today we are going to be playing with at least one G-Rank Cephadrome. We just have to find it. So there's one with a crab, but we're not playing with a crab. It looks like we might have to play with the crab. Unless they want to give us two Cephadromes in G2. Or maybe we could do a Hyper Cephadrome if such a thing exists. Does such a thing exist? It's looking like no, such a thing does not exist. How about an Event Cephadrome? Is there an Event Cephadrome? I doubt it, but might as well check. By the way, in this video series, I will be doing every monster that has its own icon in addition to every monster that's listed in the monster list. So, for example, Raging Bracky will get its own episode as well. Alright, so I guess this is basically our only G-Rank Cephadrome. I mean, there's probably another one with fewer other monsters, or more other monsters, rather. Different other monsters. Yeah, there's probably another one paired with more stuff, but we're doing this fish and crab. Sounds like a nice meal, actually. I should have brought sonic bombs, but I didn't. And actually, we should probably get rid of the crab first so that we can just focus on the Cephadrome. So we'll go this way. This is the way to crabs, right? I think this is the way to crabs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure crabs start in here. That's a crab. So, just remember, this episode's about Cephadrome, so just don't pay any attention whatsoever to this crab. Just pretend it's not even here, okay? Can I count on you to do that? I'm trusting you. If I see anyone comment about this crab, well, then I'll know that they weren't watching this episode right, and I'll just be like, hey, what episode were you watching? There was no crab here. Because clearly there's no crab here. And if you try and tell me that there is a crab here, well then, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll probably be mildly disappointed at best. Because, like, I'm looking at this screen right now, and I don't even see a crab. There's just no crab here. No, this is... If anything, this is just a funny-shaped Cephadrome. But, I mean, really, we actually know that this thing just isn't even here. I'm just taking a while to find the Cephadrome. That's what's happening. And for whatever reason, like, I'm moving all around, but I just can't find this Cephadrome, which is especially weird, because Cephadromes can only exist in 2 areas of this map. Well, actually 3. They can come here when they're almost dead. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for a Cephadrome to show up here. I'm definitely not fighting a crab, because there's no crab here. If you try and tell me that there is a crab here, you're just wrong. Why are you so wrong? Stop being so wrong. Don't tell me that there's a crab here. We all know that's a lie. And what I did just there was definitely not complete a subquest using a crab, because there isn't a crab. I managed to ride the air twice. That's how I completed the subquest. And I definitely didn't just get full breaks on a crab, because as we've been saying this whole time, there is no crab. I definitely didn't kill a crab because it doesn't exist, and I am certainly not carving a crab. I'm just finding crab parts in the sand with a knife. Anyone with eyes can see that. And anyone without eyes probably isn't watching this right now. Though I can't know for sure. If you're watching this without eyes, then I guess I'm glad you find my commentary worth listening to. I mean, hey, if I can bring people joy, I'm not against that. I'm having so much trouble finding the Cephadrome in this quest, though. I found some Cephalos and a lot of sand, but no Cephadrome. Oh hey, I found Valfalk. Shame he's not the target. Gonna be a while before we get to fight him. Hey, there's the Cephadrome. After all this searching, we finally found it, because we were definitely searching this whole time. Searching is what we were doing. If only that went off closer to the Cephadrome. Cephadrome scales actually look pretty nice. Yeah, I really should have brought sonic bombs. Especially the scales towards the thing's back. Like down the sides and on the back. They look really nice in my opinion. Okay, didn't realize that it could actually flinch me by popping up out of the sand after an attack, but I guess it can. Oh, look at you just landing right back in the sand. Twice in a row, really? That's right, fish. Get on out here. And the fact that the scales aren't always immediately visible because they're covered in sand, but when the light hits them just right, you can make out their shapes, that's really cool. I like it. Never thought I'd think this fish looked as good as it does. And there's the tail break, because that thing's made of paper. It still bothers me that you can break a Cephadrome's tail, but not a Plesioth's. You can break a Plesioth's fins, but not a Cephadrome's. You also can't break a Lavasioth's tail. I feel like both Plesioth and Lavasioth should have breakable tails. There's the face break. And there's a limpy fish. Ooh, come here, crab. Alright, now to go track down that fish and make it less alive than it is right now. But hey, while it's asleep, let's just get a look at it. It's got some iridescence to it. It's kind of neat. Yeah, just like these scales on its leg are also pretty nice. Yeah, when its parts are in shadow, you can't make out the scales, but when they're being hit by the light, you can, because they got that iridescence. It's a really neat effect, and I really like it. That's cool. And there we go. Now, I am aware that this quest was not 10 minutes, and it certainly was not 10 minutes of fighting Cephadrome. But I think that's still going to be the only hunt we do this episode, because there aren't many options for fighting G-rank Cephadromes, it seems. And sure, I could drop down a rank and fight high-rank Cephadromes, but they'd die too quick. And sure, I could use a different weapon that wouldn't kill them so quick, but it would take time to get the weapon out, and take time to find the quest, and take time to do the quest, and just... generally, I think we're okay with what we got here. We got a good look at this fish. And its lovely little scales. That's weird. We got some crab parts in the rewards. I guess that fish must have eaten some crab, because there definitely was not a crab in the quest. And that's it for this episode. Join us next time for Plesioth. See you then, friends.